Hi, good morning. It's Tanny the Canadian Stamper. Just realized I didn't have my catalog close at hand. How are you? Good morning. It's time to craft. Don't know where my new catalog is. I'm Tanny the Canadian Stamper. We're making stickers today. We're actually doing it two ways. Whoops. Adhesive sheets, these guys right here. And then I also found in my little stash foam adhesive sheets. So we're gonna do that too, why not? I've made 2 projects already for you this morning. I was ambitious and thought I would do 3 and then we'd make the 4th, but I'm just not that fast. So I'm hard at work. So over here is the chaos that is a little bit of festive class planning and designing of cards. It is so fun to work. Let me just show you. We're just gonna do it. I've got my phone plugged in. So last week we made this one, this little guy here. And I don't have them, I don't want to show you too much because I don't want to like give it away, but it's really fun to make with all of these. Let me just show you, with all these little bits and pieces. The creativity is off the charts. It's a hot mess over here, but I just want to show you some of the little pieces. So we're doing 10 cards for this class. It's called A Little Bit of Festive. Good morning, Nancy. Okay, so here's the pieces of the paper. So here's the different designer series paper. You get 4 different kinds. Hi, Karen. Good morning. Lori, see you jumping on. So here's some of the little bits. Now, in this class called A Little Bit of Festive, it's $30. You get this, like all of this, to make 10 cards. So you get all the bases and all the envelopes and everything. We should have done 20 cards because you'll have so much left over. Come here, you. You'll have so much left over to create with. It's really super, super fun. I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna get another one of these because they're so easy to make the Christmas cards. So I don't wanna, over here are some of the designs, but I don't want to spoil it for you. So anyways, that class is either to go, which means you order it and it gets mailed to you, or you can do it in person on Saturday, September 21st at after the Crafty Social. If you join the Crafty Social, which is on the same day from 10 to 12, if you join that, A Little Bit of Festive class is only $25, and if you do it to go, then it's $30. So you get a little bit of a discount if you join us for the Crafty Social. So let's get to it. I'm going to show you my projects I've made already, and I'll tell you about the Crafty Social. So if you're just joining, welcome, welcome. Here's, whoops, foam adhesive sheets and adhesive sheets. We're going to do both. And the pieces we're using this one. It's called Wanted to Say Dies. So in here you have the scripty words and then a background for happy birthday, celebrate, you're too kind, and feel better soon. Feel better soon we're going to use, so I've got it off there. And then you've got these little die cut pieces to embellish and have fun with. So that's what we're using. Where are your comments? So let me tell you about the crafty, well, I'll tell you as we're going here. Okay, so here's the first one that I made this morning. So this is Daffodil Delight. Whoops, a little plastic piece on there. Daffodil Delight card base. I've used one of the die cuts to cut out from the DSP Designer Series paper, the flower. And it's garden green, so the paper is matching. So this Designer Series paper is on sale. Now, it might be, oh, today is the last day. It's the 31st of August. So 15% off select designer series paper, and all the paper I'm using today is all on sale. So then there's this one. It's so fun. I love the burst of color. Love it. So this one has, can you see how puffy it is there? I need to bring up your comments. So when we were doing, the royal we, this morning, when making the project, this is the leftover bit for the happy birthday. So it makes a sticker, makes a puffy sticker. So those are those two. So that's our kind of our start of our inspiration. Now we're going to use this one. All right, so I've got a card base, and then I'm gonna decorate the envelope with a strip of designer series paper. How wide is this? This is 1 3/4. So if you have scraps from your designer series paper, this is a great way to use them. Okay, so there's that one. And then this is Summer Splash card base. So all measurements are going to be on my newsletter that goes out tomorrow. I will also include the measurements for these two. And then here's all of our bits. So Summer Splash. And then we're going to do this designer series paper. And then these are our bits. Now, I have a question because I've done this a couple of different ways, and you're going to tell me what you think. All right, first things first is comments. I keep talking about it. Need to say hello and see how everybody is. Whoops. There we go. All right, so let's get these things out of the way first, and then I'll show you how to use the adhesive sheets. So the Crafty Fall Social. So we did a social in May when the Stampin' Up! Annual Catalog came out. So this is similar. It's a Crafty Fall Social to celebrate the new mini catalog coming out, which is on the 4th of September. So the registration, you get, so it's 10 to 12 on Saturday the 21st. So you get a copy of the catalog, and you also get $25 in new Stampin' Up! Product. And then we've got a grand prize. So last time the grand prize was a mini stamp cut and emboss machine. And this time the grand prize is going to be a glass mat studio. What? That's this thing that I'm working on right now. So that's the grand prize. Plus we're going to do draw prizes every 15 minutes. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. Oh, there's your comments. Hi, friends. I'll see you. Hi, Christine. Yes, you will be there. So Kate and I are hosting, we're co-hosting, same as what we did in June. Ooh, I've got a fruit fly. Do you see him? He's hanging out. I've got a banana over there. I'm just gonna leave you, buddy. You can hang out, craft with us. So I don't know if you saw my photos this morning on Facebook, but I was trying to create yesterday, and Willow was, so she jumps up on the table, as probably happens with people that have cats and try to craft, but it's the swishing of the tail, and when she swishes the tail, everything goes flying. So, okay, so that's how you decorate the envelope, like that. All right, so we have our bases organized. Now, let's show you how to use adhesive sheets. All right, so registration for this Crafty Fall Social is $40, and it includes everything. So did I say you get 2 make and takes as well? So for your adhesive sheets, that's not big enough. I've had these forever. How many do you get in here? Oh, you get 12 sheets. All right, so let's go over the product and what it's all about. Maybe I'll just show you with a little scrap. So save all these little bits. If you get these adhesive sheets, save them. All right. So here's a sheet. This has got to be 12 by what? 12 by 6. All right. So this is a flat side. There's no marks. Then this side, there's 2 perforations which give you 3 strips. Now, personal preference, I like to cut mine going this way. Some people might cut it this way, and then, like, for example, this fits perfectly in here. You're gonna see me fuss with this later. I like to cut it this way because when you make this sticker, you can use these perforations to lift up the backing. It's just a little bit easier. So for example, here's a piece. It's hard to tell which side is which. I mean, you could draw on one side if you want, if you end up with a piece like this. But then, for example, if you have this piece where this is part of a perforation, you can see what's happening. So what you do is you peel off, the piece that comes off is gonna be the sticky part. And then this is the backing. So you're gonna pull this off. This is just to show you. It's not the actual. So that's not sticky. This is sticky. So then what you do is you take a piece of, I'm just looking for a scrap. You take a piece of cardstock, the sticky side, and you're gonna put it on your cardstock like that. Sticky side down. Then you're gonna flip it over. You're gonna put your die cut on and run it through the machine. And then when it comes out of the machine and the paper comes out, you peel the backing off and it becomes a sticker. That's it. Easy peasy. Do I need a specific stamp? No, Gail, no stamp set. Well, actually, that's not true. We're gonna have a little station set up with like all kinds of different sentiments that you can use. Personally, I don't think that you need to have sentiments, but you can, and it's just any sentiment that you want. The DSP, Designer Series paper, and all the die cuts are already in the little bit of festive, and then you get all the card bases. I am using a little bit of ribbon, and Kate's gonna design some cards too, so we'll see what she uses. But yeah, so the only thing that you'll have to do is decide if you want sentiments on it, and if you do, then you can just use what you have. All right, so let's do this. Now I have to concentrate. So to make this, let me show you on this one. So there's 2 pieces to this. You've got the base, in this case is the green, and then you've got the white. So you've got your 2 tones. So for us, so this is the base of Feel Better Soon. Then I cut this from the Designer Series paper. So I'm gonna show you a trick here. Well, it's not a trick, it's just something to be mindful of when you're taking the backing off. All right, so how this card is gonna go, I think I want white, and then I want our base, and then, do you think that I feel like it doesn't really pop, you know? Good morning, Kate. Oh, Kate, maybe you could drop in the 2 links. Do you mind? I'm tasking you. I don't know if you're okay with that. Could you drop in the links for the Crafty Fall Social and the little bit of festive? Just in case we're filling up. We are filling up. So what do you think about this? Does it pop or not? Let's do our practice sticker while I'm waiting for comments. So I have my piece of cardstock. I'm gonna take this, where's my scissors? I'm gonna trim a bit because I don't need all of this. You're gonna have waste with this. Oh, yep. So you're gonna line this up. So here's what I'm saying. You could go this way if you wanted, but I find it's harder to pick the backing off. I like it this way because then it gives me somewhere to, you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, so you're just gonna match this. Like so. Cardstock, doesn't matter which side. It's sticky, so be careful. You don't necessarily, if you pull this and put your thumb on the stickiness, you're just gonna be like, ugh. So I try to keep my fingers like on the edges. How did I go? This way. And then this goes down. See, I'm already sticky. It's okay though. All of the stickiness that you need to get your piece down, it's gonna be fine. So it's just very careful. So your foam adhesive sheets, it's exactly the same way. When you're doing a foam adhesive piece, again, keep your scraps. Same. Here's your foamy bit. You're gonna have a backing. It's like, do you know what this is like? It's like your dimensionals, but just in one big piece, not pre-cut. So same. You're gonna take off one side. Doesn't matter, they're both the same. Just take off one side though, like this. Put your cardstock on it, flip it over. No, cardstock here, run it through. We're just gonna do it with paper right now. So there's our piece. Now we have our die cut. So there's our sticker on our stickiness on the back. We're flipping it, we're going like this. Now I need my die. I need my die machine. My mini. All right. Oh, thanks, Kate, for putting the links up. The other thing that's happening, so this designer series paper and then the other ones from the samples are on sale. So there's that. What's happening today? Yeah, it is. You're welcome, Lori. Thanks for coming last time anyways. Yeah, there's quite a bit going on for sure. We're gonna do 2 make and takes this time. So there's your piece. Now, before you commit and take this out forever, just on the back side, look and make sure that you can see that the die's gone all the way through. It's gonna not make your life easy if it's not die cut all the way through, because you'll have to do it again. Now for this one, this is the foam adhesive sheets. When I did the happy birthday, I had to go this 3 times to get it through. And then when trying to get the paper out, what I did was rock it back and forth like this to try to get it to pop out. And the other thing, the other tip I will tell you about the foam adhesive sheets is, where's my tool? When you are popping, like when you're trying to take out the A and the P's and these little dots and things, if you have a pokey tool, don't push them through, pull them out, and then you can stick them on your hand while you're going through. That would be my advice. Oh yes, Greenery to Go class. I should go over the projects again. I have one going out today for Nicole, if you're watching. I'll be sending yours out today, but yeah, I should show the projects. So same with this. I'm just rocking it to loosen the paper. Okay, so if you take anything away from this live today, and if you're gonna go buy sticker sheets, when it's scripty font and it's very thin, when you're peeling your back off to make it a sticker, you'll see what I mean in a moment. When you're pulling the back off, you don't want to pull. See how this is quite loose there? when we're pulling the back off, we don't want to stretch the paper or rip the paper. You know what I mean? Oh, so I'm going to a football game today. A football game. Lance bought tickets, geez, months ago. And for the I think BC Lions. I have no idea who they're playing. I'll have to talk quietly because I hear the boys up. So I'm going to a football game. The last time I was at a football game is when Dawn and I went, my friend Dawn in Arizona, and I went when I lived in Arizona. Arizona Cardinals, maybe? I don't even know if that's a football team. Anyways, you can see my my understanding of football. I have no idea how football goes. So when Lance bought the tickets, because it's pretty unique that the BC Lions are coming to Victoria. They play in Vancouver. And so when they bought the tickets, I was like, yeah, of course I want to go. They're like, well, you know, Zach will see if maybe a buddy wants to come with them, you know, and then whatever, they got 3 tickets. And I'm like, yeah. So in my mind, I've been thinking this whole time, well, you know, Zach's going to find a friend that wants to go for sure. And anyways, there's no friend that has been found. And that is not their understanding of what's happening. So I'm going to a football game today. I have no idea how, I don't understand the rules. There's 4 quarters. I know that. Anyways, it'll be a good time. The energy and whatnot. Sold out so fast. Yeah, see, I feel bad now, Christine, because see, Dean wants to go. Tanya, not so much. Don't tell the boys, though. It'll be, I think I should just actually have I'm probably the only person on the planet that doesn't know how football goes, but I should look on YouTube or something to see how, what the rules are and everything. All right, so here's what I'm talking about when we have that seam. So see how it was just so easy to find where that lifts up? If it wasn't, so say no seam, you're down here. And you gotta try and, I'm not even gonna do it. It's really challenging to try to get the, oh, there it is. Maybe not that challenging if you have a pokey tool to pull the backing off. Okay, so if you take your, so this is, this seam, this probably looks like a lot of work. It is so worth it. And this scripty font is, it's usually not this challenging. The scripty font is what makes it a bit challenging. So you're just being careful in how you're pulling the backing off to make your sticker. So there's one part of our adhesive back. This is my silicone mat, by the way, that I'm doing this on. And there's that. So now you have a sticker. So, depends if you're what, oh, really? That's really good to know, Lori. CFL and NFL are different. Well, we're definitely going to be watching CFL today, Canadian Football League. Whoops, I know that much. All right, so here's how this goes. I'm actually going to use my scissors. To get this down, I just want that to hold, just help me. I want it to help me. So I'm going to start at the bottom and roll my way up to the top. So I'm going to put this down. And here, don't I make this look so easy? This one, whoops, that one's off just a little bit. There we go. Nailed it. So where do you stick the cardstock? The sticky bit doesn't stick on the card. Yeah, it does, Jan. Let me do this again. So we have, maybe I'll do it with a piece of colored cardstock. So here's this. Let's use some red. We're gonna do it again. White on white maybe wasn't super helpful. So we have red cardstock. Where's my adhesive sheet? Then we have the adhesive sheet. So let's just use this piece. So here's our piece. So we're gonna, this is the sticky side. This is not sticky. We're gonna put it down on the cardstock. Actually, that's all I'm gonna do because you get the point. And I'll save this one. So then what you do, let's make a bow. So there's our piece there and there. Die cut machine, paper, backing side down. This goes like this, then like this. Whoops. So it's not a perfect bow, but you get the idea. Then, so you're gonna pop this out. Maybe it was better to do it on colored cardstock. There's our bow. And then we're gonna pick the back up like so. And now this is sticky and it's gonna stick to our page like that. Now we have a bow, a sticker, I should say, a sticker bow. I hope that was helpful. Give me a thumbs up if that's helpful so that I know. So using, like I said, foam adhesive sheets, exactly the same. The only difference would be that you're going to run your die cut through like 2 or 3 times. Check the back, you know? Oh, shoot. I think this is the piece I was going to use for this. Well, the bow will live forever on this card now. What's in here? Nothing. So this one, yeah. Feel better soon. Okay, so this was the other option. I'm not using this one. I don't know if you liked it or not, because I didn't put sticker sheets on the back, but that was one option to do this. Good, I'm glad that was helpful. Thanks for the thumbs up. Okay, so now, let's do some ribbon. Now, I'm feeling white. So the other thing we have, why do I have 2? Oh, this is Shy Shamrock. Let's see what we're doing with ribbon. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do after this is I'm gonna go figure out how football is played, so at least I have a clue. I might wrap this actually. Sorry, I didn't think this part through. I feel like I'm gonna wrap this and do a little bow. Yep. So I've messed this up because I should have done it before, but let me show you a trick. Sure, let's see how this goes. So in this card, what I did wrong was I had glued down the pieces before I did my white twine. So if that happens to you, you're gonna take your pad, so you're gonna cut your ribbon like this, like I did with this, excuse me, and then I lift it up a bit and put it underneath. And then this bow was done afterwards and stuck on with a glue dot. So I was gonna try and do the same thing here, but the difference being is that this paper is right up to the side, so I don't know how it'll go. And it's much thicker ribbon. So Beth, when you use the puffy sheets, can you run it through the boho? Yes, the boho being the mini, right? Yes, you can, 100%. This is not gonna work. Is it? I feel like I'm giving up. Just let me see. Yeah, so as long as you, as long as the die fits in the space, the height is, it's fine. Okay, I'm not gonna get to do what I wanna do here. Improvising. Sure, let's do this one. So you don't wanna commit to too much. Let's see if this works. So note to self, put the ribbon on if you wish to have ribbon before you put your paper down. This is like, it's too much. I can't do it. We're just gonna do this and we're gonna embellish after. Okay, so let's pop this up. Maybe if I was on my own and people weren't watching, I would fuss with that. I think it's kind of funny that that bow is going to live there forever now. Whoever gets this won't know that there's an extra happy bow at the back. So you could pop this up if you want. I think there's enough good space in there to get your minis, mini dimensional, regular dimensional, but I feel like I have fussed enough with things. So alternatively, if you do not have the adhesive sheets, this is what you're doing to the back of, like, it's just so thin. The other thing you can do if you don't have or want to deal with adhesive sheets is you could get like a little Q-tip or a little dauber and put some glue on your, doesn't have to be on this mat, but on a rubber mat, and then take your piece, flip it over, and then just dab. I would not do this. It's just gonna be like a hot, sticky mess. But if you use it and then dab, that's another way. All right. I really wish that I had put ribbon on this. Oh, what about up here? Nope. Oh yeah. That's not gonna work either. Geez, I'm ribbon challenged today. No. All right, we're making a bow. Yeah, the boho is the Stampin' Up! Mini cut and emboss machine, but at one time they did a special promotion, and instead of it being white, it's in the color of boho blue, which is one of our colors. So it's like a limited edition. I think you can still get it online. Love it. All right, so gems. So these are 2024 to 26 in color gems. And of course, this is an in color. So you get a little bit of each. Use my scissors. I don't know where my putty end is. Yeah, Gail, I'm gonna use, I feel like I need to have gems on there though. I mean, ribbon. Let's just see. Maybe we'll do both. So we'll do this down here and then maybe ribbon up here. I want it to kind of hang down a little bit. What do you think? Bow or no bow? Tell me, please. Bow or no bow? I feel like it needs something, don't you? It looks kind of naked, doesn't it? Okay, so if you're gonna make this card, I recommend doing your ribbon before. No bow. Christine says no bow. What if I zhuzh it up a little bit. Come on, really? No bow? Try the bow in the bottom right corner, Gail says. Bottom right. Oh yeah, girl. I'm feeling you. Yep. Super good call. Let's move you. Yes. Yep. It's kind of naked up at top, but it's okay. We're just gonna go with it. Yep. I love it. Ooh, do you know what else we're gonna do? We're gonna do something. We're gonna make it fancy. Yeah, Gail, thanks for that. Love it. We're going to Wink Estella. Okay, so if you've got a Wink Estella, or if you're getting one, I recommend it for a little bit of festive class, by the way. I always recommend a Wink Estella. This is a glitter brush, if you're not familiar. When you get it, it's gonna have a black piece right here. You gotta take that off. So you gotta unscrew this, then take it off. And then you're just gonna add a little, it's just ever so slight. So I probably go through 2 of these over Christmas, sometimes more if we're using them in classes. Don't ever squeeze. So what you do to get more glitter is it says push right here, and it's gonna push it down the barrel, and you're gonna see it sit in here. But you don't, once you see it here, stop pushing, because it'll naturally come out. Don't do it over your card. Ask me how I know. See how it's bubbling a little bit? So that's good. I've got some, but I got too much, so I'm gonna go back, do that. You get what I'm saying. Okay, I'll have to go back and read comments because I didn't see what everybody's doing today. What else can I tell you about? Zach is practicing driving. He starts back to school next week. He seems to think he doesn't need to adjust his sleeping pattern in advance of going into grade 11 for school. Oh, he will learn, won't he? What do I know? And we're done. You can't really tell, but I can tell up close. Wink Estella, highly recommend it. Oh, Nancy said top left. Yep, that probably would have worked too. All right, so let's recap all the things. Don't lose my dies. That's garbage. All right, so there's that one. And don't forget about our envelope that we did. It's cute, right? Feel better soon. And then we have, in the midst of everything, we've got this one, which is our happy birthday. This is on Puffy. So if you have adhesive sheets or these puffy ones, don't be afraid of it. Just try it. Don't worry about wasting. It's part of the fun. Just get in there and do it. Thanks, Gail. I love it too. Now, I do want to tell you, I want to show you one thing that I got in the mail from Carissa. I got this beautiful card from Carissa in the mail. And look, she's got a little Velcro dot on there. So it's like a fun fold. Isn't it pretty? It's my birthday soon. We're birthday buddies, actually. Very close to one another, so I call us birthday buddies. CF projects. Yeah, so thanks so much for that birthday card. And she's got some Wink Estella going on. And then this is, I wonder if you use adhesive sheets on there because I don't see a lot of glue kicking around. Okay, so thank you for that. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Maybe I'll send you some photos of the football game and hopefully I know what's happening. I enjoy you participating and commenting. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this. And I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Bye for now. Oh, don't forget to register for the a little bit of festive or crafty fall social if you're interested in those. Kate's put the links in there. So Kate and I are doing it together. Bye for now.